squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Missouri's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over.
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Wants to throw again. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Missouri! can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Illinois right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Back to pass. Fakes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. That big play put them in business down there right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Illinois! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Makes the grab. It's Jordan. He's got enough for a Missouri first down. Tempo and overdrive.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the air on second and short. Complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running to the left. Breaks into the open. Finds a little space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. Send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big playmaker outside picks up the first.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Lost to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Here's the pressure. Keeps the play going. Scrambling away. Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have a day young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Missouri wants to go fast.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground game on the left. Gets it past the marker. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Missouri! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity.
There he goes! Smashes ahead. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Hands it off. Got room to work. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures.
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on 3rd. The quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Personal foul. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're going to run it to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, build up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Going right to work up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off, but whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Dangerous screen into traffic. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. The toss to the outside. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkins. And tackled there by the defense. Illinois lining up quickly. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Jordan. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards?
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Looking for more room. The 20. Pass attack, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Illini.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
He's loose on the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Turning it on! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Give to the back. Fights off a defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete in the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Missouri! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. As was the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They'll try the run. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Illinois, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stings, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And
breaks into the open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
To the air on first down. Throwing right. That pass is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got the quick pass. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Going to swing it on second down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. He's got him this time. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on